Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, a huge storm pulled through the ridge, wreaked havoc and devastation. Guys, I am here in front of Grandma Carol's log home. You guys have seen it 100 times before. Isn't that just pretty? Come around to the front side here, and she's done a really good job on keeping her yard nice and green and cut. And that's just a beautiful log home. She does most of the maintenance on herself. She's resealed it and brushed it and cleaned it and everything. We do have some gutter damage from the ice storms before. And matter of fact, I'm going to show you some video here in just a second of the devastation that happened during this storm. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Come and check this out right here. Ooh, look at this.
Well, I didn't hear when that happened. I was up in the loft. It was raining cats and dogs, for sure. And my gutter's not working.
You can see that the gutters started just the water pouring over the gutters, because the clips, ow, I got a gnat in my eye, sorry about that. Because some of the clips are broken from when the big ice storm last happened, and the ice just slid down, hit the gutter. So we gotta get back up there and fix some of those clips. I think Uncle Sonny may be coming over to help with that. But guys, check this out. We had that huge storm, laid down 2 inches of rain in about 30 minutes. 2 inches of rain in about 30 minutes, and then broke this giant oak tree. Okay, this is a limb. This is a limb. Seriously, a limb from this tree. Let's see if I can get back in here. Look at this. Those are limbs. Let's see if I can get back in here. Ugh, I know I do have a bug spray on and all that. I gotta watch out for the danger noodles, as David calls them. That is a limb. That is a limb. Broke. That is a limb that broke and stuck in the ground. Guys, we're gonna walk around that side here and just listen. There's Grandma Carol's house right there. This dropped. Look at the size of this tree. Guys, this tree was oh, actually, guys, I'll be careful. I'm standing under this and there ain't nothing holding it up except for basically this piece right here. That's the only thing holding it up. And if we look down the valley here, I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. Let me go down the hole here. Let's see if I can do this without falling. Ugh. Do this with, oh, there's poison ivy. I gotta watch out for the poison ivy. Ugh. Jump over it. Ugh. Fall over. All right, so this broke off about 2 years ago. This giant piece right here broke off. You can see it opened up a huge hole in the skyline. Again, guys, I mean, you can see how big around this is. Just huge. Fell down through these woods, opened this entire hole in the sky up here. Well, now the other half of that tree broke and just opened this entire skyline up here. All of this was full of this giant oak tree. And now this whole skyline is open because that sucker broke. I mean, just look at the size. This is the small half that broke 2 years ago. And then it was alive. This tree was alive. And, but this huge winds came through. Let's see if I can climb up right here. That's dead. Poison ivy everywhere. Let's see if I can make it up this hole right here. And then this half again was alive, broke, and I mean, it was a hard windstorm that did that. You can see just opened up this tree was this big. It was 30, 40 yards around all the way. And then lost half of it a couple years ago. And again, the other half this weekend. See, it's a beautiful day today. I mean, luckily it wasn't, you know, one of those came down. It would have been close, because you can see Grandma Carol's tree line. There's the house, and this one went all the way out to there. I mean, look, this was a green tree. This was alive. I mean, you can see from there all the way around, open that entire skyline up. It's gonna take, when she first told me it happened, I thought just a limb broke off. No, the whole tree broke off. We can see all the way around to here. You can see the tree broke back there. So all the way there, all the way around. She's lucky. Yeah, it's gonna take me a long time to cut this out and piece it out, probably bring it out, burn it, probably burn it out over here somewhere. I know to leave a dark mark, but yeah, that's a long way to have to drag something. That's a huge tree that fell, not just a limb. Again, that was the entire skyline. I mean, that oak tree there is little, tiny compared to that one. That was one of the ones on the Big Wood Challenge. That was a big oak. We're up here at the top of Grandma Carol's property. You can see this is the doggy graveyard. She got her hostas. This is the doggy graveyard. These little lights that light up at nighttime. That one lights up. Those light up. They're little solar lights. You can see the little doggy, little headstone there. And I forgot there's 2 or 3 dogs buried here. And these are the cannas. She just planted these cannas. This should fill up this whole area pretty soon. But yeah, that's gonna be, I'll let that die out a little bit, start piecing it out. And then, you know, that giant one in the woods, we'll just have to let that's gonna be there for a while. That is huge. But we can get some of these, what's in her yard, cut up, dug, brought out, and burned. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just sad. That's just crazy. All right, let me show you some more damage we've had. Ugh. And guys, I do have a Coke Zero today. Got one from Grandma Carol. She had one. Because we didn't do a video this weekend. Meredith and I took the weekend off from YouTube. Make sure I did spray to make sure I don't have any I got a scratch there. I don't have any chiggers or ticks on me, but I did spray with the Sportsman's Deep Wood Off here. Long-lasting protection. Okay. I keep Deep Woods Off and sunscreen, tape measure, all that good stuff on the side-by-side. Yeah, Meredith and I took off the weekend. Was in a lot going on this weekend. I did have a family member in the hospital, still in the hospital. So hopefully they'll be better. Anytime you have a family member in the hospital, you know, it's just that takes precedence. So we did go riding on a motorcycle. Meredith said, "Hey, baby, I know you're kind of stressed right now. You want to go for a quick ride on the motorcycle after church?" We went to church Sunday, different church, one by Meredith, and oh, hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are coming to the hostas. See if you can see them. Just landed up there on the tree there. But yeah, we decided to go a quick ride on the motorcycle on the Harley. 2 hummingbirds just flew by. And of course we got out and it rained. It rained twice on us. Meredith's never been out on a motorcycle when it rains, so that was her first. Luckily it wasn't a pouring down rain. We had to go to Walmart and to Kroger, and she said, "Hey, you want to take the motorcycle?" I said, "Yeah, I can take the motorcycle." So we went up to Covington, to the Walmart there, took the back roads, and I saw this big black cloud. And I tried to skirt around it, and then right when we pulled into Covington, it just let loose on us. Right when we pulled in the parking lot, I dropped her off at the front door, and then I parked in the rain. We went in, got a few things, and then the rain had stopped, jumped back on the motorcycle, headed south on 51 to go to Atoka Mumford, to the Kroger there. And as soon as we pulled in to Atoka Mumford, it let loose on us again, and we parked. Went inside, got what we needed, took the back roads back to her place, and just had a little sprinkling on us on the way home. But it was nice. It was nice. Had the music going. Had a nice little time to get away from. Oh, there's okay. Can you see the hummingbird? Hummingbird right up there landed. It was just on the hosta flowers there, hosta lilies, whatever you want to call them. Very, very cool. All right, let's take a ride and we'll see some more things on the ridge, see if we have any more major damage. But that was definitely the worst of it. I mean, that's pretty big. Huge. That's gonna take a long time to piece out. Huge. Woo. Grandma Carol's. As soon as I get done with the backhoe, I'm gonna get the bush hog on and cut all this. We've let it grow up. We used to mow it with a mower, but it just takes too long, and we are too busy right now. So I gotta mow all that down. Of course, I gotta mow all these fields here. These pile of trees already have a tree growing in them, and maybe whenever I piece out that, I can start burning that. Of course, I got to cut all this field first. Let's see how the bees are doing. Whoa, guys, bees are doing great. I still have 2 honey supers on Fireball over there, and Gunslinger, you know, I did harvest some honey from it. With the summer dearth, I mean, I know we had that 2 inches of rain in a half hour, but really the flowers are gone. So I need to see if there's any honey left for me, get those boxes off, and then let them start bringing in their own fall honey, get them through winter. I'm not going to collect fall honey this year. I've decided that's, I'm just going to let them have the fall honey, but let's see how they're doing. Back off slowly, and you can see Fireball's got some bees coming and going. Not too bad, not too shabby. I don't think you could hear them because the mic, I got my mic under my shirt today. We're across from where Grandma Carol lives. See my tree stand there. And you can see at Grandma Carol's, and it opened up that entire skyline right there. That normally was all a giant oak tree back in there. Yeah, I know I need to get some trail cameras. I haven't done trail cameras in a while. See if I can make this turn. Can I make it? Nope. Giant pine tree back there. Really big pine. I think we got a dead tree that fell over here in the storm. Yeah, right here. That tree right there broke, fell down in the storm the other day. Oh, I had this limb right there fell down. We had a tree go down over there the other day, but that one came down from up there during during that same storm. Good thing that didn't fall down on me as I was driving in one day, huh? Get the backhoe and dig a ditch here, a better drainage ditch, because it's starting to get close to my my gravel. And I get the backhoe and I dig a ditch over there, it'll stop wearing out the edge here. So I just dig that ditch with the backhoe right there. That's lower on the job requirement list right now. This is what's high on the job requirement list, is get the Ridge house built. Woohoo! Well, we got progress coming. Definitely have progress. Yard looks nice. Green. Got the weeds killed, most of them. Alrighty. One more Coke Zero taste. Haven't had one of those in a while. Coke Zero. You know, still delicious. Just don't get to drinking very often. Back over here on the foundation build on RidgeLife, last time you saw, I put these concrete pavers on the top of the columns. And some of y'all had said, Tim, I mean, those of you that were masons knew I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I think it turned out really nicely. Yeah, see, it's all dry. I need to smooth off, you know, the over done there. Of course, that was not me. That is actually a little bit just covering what what they had on there. I really, you can see again. That's what they did. That's not what I did. That's what they did. I did this. Again, this big old chunk here is not me. That was what they left. Again, that one's going to be covered up by stairs, and this will have the, yeah, so you really want to get to see it. But some of you said, Tim, your bolts are too short. No, the bolts are perfect. These J bolts got onto here, and then this will attach to the, just like those over there. See, these J bolts will go through the sill plate. Sill plate goes on here. 2x8 pressure treated sill plate, and then these go across the sill plate up on the joist, and that's why I put these on. So that's good. I do need to do a little more foundation work, because see how thick these are? These are the seismic straps I had to add for my SIP panels. These go around the joist. These actually go up the sides of the SIP panels. So I really need to ground that down a little bit right there. When I bend this over and it goes up the wall, I want it to be flatter, because this is pretty thick. So I really need to get that done. That's when, and then start getting the termite shield on, which should be starting on it today, guys. That's what the job today is. Bend all these straps down, grind this down a little bit, get these pushed down. These are solid. These go down way deep into the foundation there, and you can see these big ones. There. Here. These big ones go up the wall. Again, these don't go on the wall. They go on the joist. So, yep, all looking good. All my materials. My tent stayed good on the in the storm. I do have a tarp came off over there. I need to secure that tarp better. These have blocks on them holding them down, but that one did not. So, whew, guys, heat's coming back. Heat is definitely coming back to the ridge here. I did have a bunch of chairs blown over. I had to pick those up when I got back here. Chairs around the fire pit. I need to get the forks on Old Blue and get the gas tank off the trailer there. Did have some more settling here in that heavy rain. I knew that was going to settle. I got to get all this gravel pushed back, get that dirt put in over there, let that smooth out. I had a bunch of settling over here too. Let me show you where the water. This didn't settle hardly at all because I packed it in really good, but right here I had some settling right there because I didn't pack the dirt in under the foundation very well. So that's why I left a big mound there so I can smooth all that out. So, all right, so the next time you see, hopefully this foundation, will have termite shield on it. And then after that, sill plate. And after that, floor joist. After that, the rim board, and then the girders, then the floor joist, then the decking, and then the SIPs, and then the timber frame. Oh yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff. Pretty exciting stuff. I need to get the mower cleaned up here too, and I'm gonna take that one. I'll probably mow over here one more time, then take it over to Meredith's mow hers. Her mower, the tractor, Karen does okay, but now that we have, I'm gonna basically be mowing the ridge and the farm with the bad boy, and just let Grandma Carol use hers for her property, and that way her hustler can last a little bit longer. So, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's storm devastation and havoc on the ridge. Could have been a lot worse. Could have lost my solar panels. Could have had lightning damage. Lightning was bad. Could have lost my Pella windows. Could have lost some materials. I got lucky though. Got lucky. And again, I do have a family member in the hospital. And just give a little prayer for my family. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back with you more. So guys, I love every single one of you. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a big old thumbs up. If you got a hype on a mobile device, hit it. Matter of fact, hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!